Good morning, my beloved students. This is Teacher Mustafa, and I'm joined here with a new class. I believe it will be a great class, Class 6C. And today we have a social studies period. It's about World War I. So, Abdurrahman Halawa, can you please start?
Hello, Mr.
Hello, Abdurrahman. From the title, World War I, what do you understand?
The war.
It's a what?
One.
It's a
World
war.
War One.
Yes, very between how between almost all
The
all
world.
of the world. Very good. And the number one, what does that give you?
The first war. The First World War.
Very good. That means that there is another one, or maybe a third one, right?
Yes.
Amazing. That's exactly it. This is a war where almost all the world fought each other. As you can see here, that the total countries participating in the war were 25 countries. Very good, Abdurrahman. It started in 1914 and ended in
1918.
Very good. Now, Iyad,
Hello, Mr.
can you please tell me who is the winning party or the winning side?
Allies.
The Allies. Very good. Who are they?
France and Russia
Russia.
and Great Britain and Italy and
Italy.
Japan and the United States.
Very good. Japan and the United States. Very, very good. This is World War I. Those are called the Allies. Those are called the Allies. And those Allies, they are mostly from the East. Mostly from the East, except for the United States, of course, of the West. Okay. Ibrahim Ala. Can you please tell me about the losing party?
Central Power.
Yes, they are.
Losing part.
They are Germany.
Germany. Austria.
Austria.
Yeah, Hungary.
Hungary.
The Ottoman Empire.
The Ottoman Empire. Very good. So we now know the countries involved in the war. We now know the countries involved in the war. Very good. What exactly happened? Let's find out. Muhammad Hussam.
Yes, Mr.
Please read.
The beginning of the war. The war was triggered by the assassination of the heir to the
heir to the heir. Here's the H is silent. Yes.
Heir to the Austro-Hungarian throne. Archduke Francis Ferdinand on the 28th of June 1914. In addition to the assassination, the policies followed in the main empires: Ottoman, Russian, German, and Austro-Hungarian. Played an important role. Played an important role.
So we have two reasons for those wars. Can you highlight them for me, please? What are they? The first one
was triggered by the assassination.
The assassination of heir to the throne. Very good. Amazing. Archduke Francis
Ferdinand on the 28th of June.
Very good. Amazing. What else?
And the police followed in the main
policies. Very good. And the policies followed there. What is the meaning of the policies? The policies means the laws and the actions of the government. So what are the policies?
The main act of the judgment.
Yes, very good. The how can we say it? the laws and the acts of the government. Very good, amazing. Ziad.
Mister, can you go
Yes,
back?
mister.
I want to highlight.
Okay, sure. Ziad?
Yes, mister. You hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I recognize your voice.
I know, me too.
Yeah, okay. Huh. Germany.
Okay, Germany was the first to start its invasions.
Then?
Germany invaded Belgium, Luxembourg, France.
France. Austria?
Austria, Hungary attacked.
Serbia. Very good. Russia?
Russia marched into Prussia.
Yes, Prussia. Here it's like a domino effect. It's like a domino effect. Everyone started taking his own part. When Germany started, it all began down. It's called the domino effect. It's called the domino effect. Amazing. Complete reading, please.
Okay. World War I. The First World War was a destructive war that changed the world's geography, leading to the fall of great empires or dynasties. The German, the
Ottoman,
the Russian, and the Austro-Hungarian. The war extended into Africa, where Britain, Germany, and France had their own colonies. War there started at the same time it did in Europe, in July 1916. The British Army witnessed the bloodiest day in history, a day which led to the loss of around 500,000 men.
500,000 men. That's a disaster. That's a devastating thing for any country whatsoever. So here, this war changed the history of mankind, with lots of people being slaughtered and killed, with lots of powers moving from one place to another place. Because Germany, Britain, and of course the Ottoman Empire, Germany, Ottoman, and Britain, they were both, or three of them, they were major powers in the world back then. After the war, everything changed. As you can see, that the US became the most destructive country ever, because, you know, later in World War II, the US dropped an atomic bomb or a nuclear bomb over Japan because they were losing the war. So they went to using nuclear powers. But also the World War I changed lots of things and political things, especially in the world back then. Germany, they were so advanced, they were working very hard, but after this war, sanctions were, they were restricted with lots of sanctions. What is the meaning of sanctions? Sanctions means that you have to pay some money to the government of the country that won over you, okay? As, you know, as to fix their ships and fix their planes and so on. Also, the Ottoman Empire ended after World War I, and there was nothing called the Ottoman Empire anymore. There was something called Turkey and so on. Britain also lost its vital place, and the US became instead of it. As a result, Hamza?
Yes, mister.
Yes. Start, please. What are the results?
The Soviet Union emerged from Russia. The German Republic was declared in peace after the loss of around 6 million castles.
Casualties.
Casualties.
Yes.
Italy regained its lost Hungary, which still carries the same
Italy
name
regained territories. Italy regained territories. That means that Italy had lost some territories or some places before, but after this war, they got them back. Huh.
Austria-Hungary was separated into two countries.
Yes, Austria
and Hungary.
Very good. Austria and Hungary, they were separated to Austria and Hungary again, huh? Which
still carries the same name today.
Yes, the Republic.
The Republic of Turkey replaced the Ottoman Empire.
Yes.
All these were the direct result of the war.
Amazing. Yet
World War I affected the growth of technology positively. Since many men joined the armies, people needed to communicate more. Telephones, wireless communication, armored cars, tanks, and aircrafts were all invented and used.
Thank you very much for that. So as you can see here, that's what I told you before, that this war had destructive results, such the end of the Ottoman Empire, that Germany had, some restrictive, lots of restrictive things. Austria and Hungary has been separated. And here also something else, that the growth of the technology, it affected the growth of the technology positively. It affected the growth of technology positively, okay? Through war industries, like wireless communication, armored cars, tanks, aircrafts, and so on. Okay. Ahmed Adel?
Yeah, Mr.
Okay. Read, please.
Artillery also underwent great changes.
Artillery, very good. What are the artilleries?
Yeah, Mr.
What is the meaning of the artilleries? Do you know it?
Like it's the tank.
Not the tanks.
Like a tank. It's like a tank that.
They are the cannons. You remember the cannons?
Yeah.
Yes, those are the artilleries. Those artilleries can fire up to a long distance. Get it? So they protect what's under. So if the armies are here and the artilleries are here, I hope you can see me right now. So the artilleries will fire here, so they have a space to walk and to move. If they have no artillery, there will be no cover for them. So they will be killed.
This is what I meant.
Okay.
Also underwent great changes, which helped the armies cope with the needs of the troops. Guns, machine guns, cannons, and the modern helmet emerged and were widely used during war.
During war, very good. Like any
war, many men were captured as prisoners of war, and many countries lost their powers to opposing parties.
Very good.
France, Belgium, Serbia were severely damaged. These killed many of people's famine. Was another major source of this. The end of World War I was not really the end of the war. It was the end of a period that would later lead to the Second World War.
That would later lead to a Second World War. Very good. That's it exactly. So the world didn't usually end, or didn't, easily end, because it's a war. Everyone wants to come out with victory. But this is not the one with Hitler, by the way, guys. World War I is not the one with Hitler. Okay? The one with Hitler is the Second World War. Okay? So after this, the Second World War changed. I guess the Second World War was about 1924. I guess probably we'll have it next period. So thank you guys for this. I hope you do your homework, okay, and kindly send it on Classera, okay, and we will do it next time. Thank you very much for your help. I hope to see you again. Bye.